everybody. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have not been on anything in so long. So, hey to everybody. Hey to everybody. My followers, my friends, my family, everybody. Hey, it's been a long time. But pretty much, I just wanted to go ahead and share something with you guys. And of course, by the title, you can already see. I'm pretty sure it was a shocker to a lot of people. And probably a lot of people wasn't even shocked, which is even more crazy because I don't know. I just had to take time and think about, what I wanted to say. So I think that's why this video took so long for me to finally make. I didn't know when I was gonna make it. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I still don't. But I can't honestly say this is like me. This is me. This is me and just being myself, just being Samaya outside of all my little videos, my singing, um, just being me and being honest. It's been a long journey. And to finally bring everybody with me that's been, not only supporting me, but, watch me grow up, watch me get to this point in my life and my career, and just everybody that's so excited for where my life is going. It just makes me excited. I have so much support, and I'm so thankful, especially during this time, getting over what I went through last year, and just being able to even be alive today to sit here and tell you guys my story. It's a blessing, and I promise I won't hold y'all too long. But I just got tired, of holding things back and holding things in, and it was starting to affect, me as a person, my day-to-day life. How I was able to move, my honesty, and just my vulnerability with people that I meet on a daily basis. And as you guys know now by the title, I did find out I was adopted at 18. And it's so crazy to say, but my life changed. My life did a complete turnaround. I can still remember the day, the month, around the time. And it's so crazy because you know how you always hear, like, I knew I was different, or I grew up like just knowing something was off. And I honestly did. It's even more crazier that the people around me, knew a lot of things, and I didn't know until I was 18. When I found out, I can remember, being excited about what was about to take place in my life. I just went to prom, graduating high school. I was out to Carbondale. I was just off. I wanted to experience my life in college. I was just ready for all these endeavors. Mind you, I had already grown up like a little sheltered. Like, I didn't really get to do like the normal average shit that everybody else used to be able to do. Like, I went to church, school, home, church, school, home. That was it. So I wasn't really around a lot of people. I didn't really interact with anybody other than who was in my mother's life, especially at the time. So I was just your average, everyday teenager, just a little bit more sheltered. You know what I mean? People that grew up with me, especially high school, just always saw me as like, the little innocent ass, funny ass, smiling ass girl that like I didn't really get in no trouble though. I didn't really do all that other bull, all that other stuff. Everybody else, I didn't go outside really. Like my friends used to beg my mama, like I'd be like, nah, I'm not asking shit. Y'all ask her. You feel me? Like for real, like. So my life, it was a little different. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like I grew up real life having a feeling something about me was different, and it wasn't until honestly, I say I was like probably 8th grade where I kind of knew some shit was like weird and something was off, because people would start to ask me like, is that your grandmother? Like talking about my mom. And I would just be like, it's my mom, like chill on me. Like what you mean? I didn't really think nothing of it, the age difference or anything. But of course people around me, especially who did not know, it just was, it was a little weird. And so I'm just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I was just like, whatever. I grew up real life with this whatever ass attitude, because I just was like, I thought being different was just normal, like for real. So when I did find out, like I said, I remember the day, and I just remember like coming to my mom's house, like just about to tell her everything that I was doing, as far as leaving for school. And I just remember, like, I remember the words, like, just being kind of an echo. And it was just, like, not even being dramatic, but it felt like my world got black, like dark. Like, I never experienced anything, this feeling, like, I've never experienced it, and it was just, like, it was different. Like I was used to being different, but I remember her telling me like, I have something to tell you. And she just told me like, you're adopted. And in that moment, I didn't really have time to process or even like, have time to be mad. So I kind of just shrugged it off. I went about my day, went about my weeks. I want to say I left for school maybe about 2 weeks after. And I can remember my first week in college, right? And I was so ready. Like I made this promise to myself, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit. Everybody knew I wanted to be a vet. I was a pre-vet major. And I just had these goals. I had all this determination and shit, right? And I can remember like this week in college where I was like getting in the elevator, and I just remember like the elevator like going down on its way down, and like I was on like the 11th floor, and it was like the longest elevator ride of my life. And it was like real life. I felt like that's how my life was going. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but the words "you're adopted" like literally just kept going past like in my mind as the elevator was going down. And it was like I stepped off that elevator and I was just like, fuck. Like my whole life was just a whole lie. Like I real life could not believe this shit. And like I remember from that moment on, everything that ever came to me in life, like on some like misfortune type shit, or like anything that kind of, every step that I made, you know what I mean, from that moment on, all stemmed from me feeling like I was lied to my entire life, or at least my 18 years on this earth, you know what I mean? And it was just like, at that point, I started being mad. Like, I started being mad. Like, I remember 2012, like, it was yesterday. Like, I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't speak to nobody. Like, I came back from school, like, fuck school, you know what I mean? Like, I did not know how to process what I was feeling at the time. Everybody that I would talk to about it, and if anybody sees this video, like, one of the main things ever that I got people to say to me was, be thankful. You should be grateful. You should be, you know, your life could have went a lot differently. You could have been in a system. You could have, you know, this, you could have that. And it was just like, what about me though? You know, I got to the point where I was like, I thought nobody gave a shit that happened to me at that age. And that's an age where I feel like we're getting to know ourselves. You know, you finally feel like you got a little bit of freedom. You know, you're understanding yourself as a person. I was getting to know myself as a woman. I was evolving, you know what I mean? And it was like a stop in my life where I had to real life adjust my life to not only not knowing the person that I was, and you know, reevaluating my shit, but it was also like, what about everybody else that's done experienced this shit? Like, y'all still out here in the earth, like, moving around and functioning and shit, like, you, like, on a daily basis. Like, it's kids out here, like, right now that don't even know that they are adopted, and like, that shit used to blow my mind. And to be honest, in real life still does. And that's why I had to say something. Like, I had to make this video, because it's something in me that's not done. And the fact that I had to find out I was adopted at basically the middle of my life, and had to keep moving, like I was okay, like everything was cool, like I didn't want to hurt people. I didn't want to hurt my mother. I didn't want to hurt, like, you know, my brothers and sisters that, you know, I know. But that shit hurts. Like, that shit hurt. Waking up every day not really knowing where you came from. Not really knowing who you real life are. I want to say the day when I had my son, my baby, and I finally felt like on some real shit, like I finally felt like I belonged, because I just remember, like, the first time I held his hand, and I just felt like finally, like, so whole, like it was like real life, somebody out here with me, like a part of me. And that's why my baby means so much to me, for so many reasons, because it's a little hard still to this day. Like, it's real life a little hard, not knowing, you know, where I came from. I found out maybe about a year and a half ago. I got my original birth certificate, and that was one of the happiest moments of my life. It was one of the happiest moments of my life where I was like, okay, I know something. I found out that I have 8 other brothers and sisters. I found out my birthday was completely different. I even found out my name was different. I was adopted at 3 months. My mother got me at 3 months. I don't know from where yet. I still don't really know that. I have not found my mother, my birth mother, or my birth father, or my birth siblings. But I say all that to say, and I real life did not mean for this video to be this long. I just know I'm here to do something, you know, and if it's anything that I could just go on through life and hold on to, it's something that I'll try to hold on to every day. And I just want people out there, like, in my situation or worse, like, I know I'm blessed. I never take that away. Like, I know I'm blessed and I'm here for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so thankful for my mother. But I'm here for those that just real life felt alone at one point in your life. And knowing you're adopted or not knowing that you're adopted. I'm here to let y'all know, like, it gets better. Like, those feelings that you don't talk about, the feelings that nobody brings up, that's deep down in here that's stopping you from doing what you need to do it. I'm here. I'm an example for you. I'm a voice. Cause there's so many people out there that don't know. And maybe you, I don't know the situation. I didn't know my situation. I still don't know my situation as to why I wasn't told, or what my family circumstance was, you know what I mean? My birth family circumstance was. But I do know from this moment on, a lot's gonna change. A lot's about to happen, and I need y'all to stay encouraged. Whatever you're going through, especially during this time, this epidemic, use this time to get to know yourself. Use this time to love yourself. Even when you feel like you're the only one out here doing it. Even if you feel like you don't have anybody else to love. Even if you feel like that at that moment, you know, that moment where life is just taking a toll, like, for real, like this, finding out I was adopted put me in some stuff, and fortunately I made it out. And fortunately I'm here to tell y'all that it gets better, and fortunately I just want everybody to know that I'm okay. I'm okay. I wanted to share that with y'all. I wanted to shine a light on adoption. There's so much more that I'm planning on doing with it. So much more I'm planning to work on and help, as far as especially with my music and everything, and just giving back. It's so much more coming from this, and I'm just so thankful, and I'm so blessed, and just thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for all my supporters, everybody that has ever supported me. Just stay tuned, stay encouraged, love on somebody, love yourself, kiss your babies, and just always remember to be honest with yourself. Y'all stay pretty, y'all stay blessed.